Hello my lovelies, TigerLily here, and we are back with more of Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, in the last episode, we decided we were going to go after Sayori, because she's adorable and I love her. And we ended up, what were we doing? We had to write our poem for who we thought was going to like it the most, which we did write it for Sayori. But we haven't read through the other ones yet, so we have to see who likes what better. So, plus we had our little intimate reading exchange with Yuri, which was not quite what I was going for. But if I had to choose between Yuri and Natsuki, I would totally pick Yuri. So, plus we didn't even have the option to write a poem that Monika would like. So, it's fine. Okay, so we're gonna talk to Sayori first. I want her to read it. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Dante! Huh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Sounds like me playing video games. Half the time I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Oh, she's so cute. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you a little bit better. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Dante poem. Okay. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Dante. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motives here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Ooh, we get to read hers. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Girl after my own heart. Food. That is the reason you get out of bed. Food. Always. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Girl! Can I just hang out with her, like, all the time? I need Sayori in real life. Like, I need her to be my best friend in real life.
Even though you're late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monika's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever!
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay. I think we'll show it to Yuri next, because I think she's gonna have the most constructive criticism for us anyway. We'll do that. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face.
He's gonna hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How? Is it because she likes cute things and we didn't write about cute things?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do.
She's so cute! Ugh, I almost kind of want to pick Yuri now, but I really love Sayori. She's adorable.
I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Alright, Yuri. What do you got for us? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air. Is that a comma? I think.
The script is a little bit rough to read, so. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I like. That's good. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. That would be, handwriting as opposed to what everybody else does, printing. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. What's in my throat? Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Dante. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Dante. Ah, me too. Well, that was awkward, that last ending bit. Alrighty, I think we're gonna save Monika for last since she's the club leader, so I think we'll do Natsuki now and then Monika. I think that's gonna be the best course of action. Dante, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh? What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer! Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Her face, she's like, painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing that in the bratty voice. Oopsie. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Okay. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Interesting. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less vivid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening.
Oh, I get it, because all these other animals can just naturally do all these things and people can't. That makes sense.
So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized.
That's what I mean. That's what it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something.
She is such a brat.
Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. Decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, last one's Monika.
Hi, Dante. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up.
Oh, there I go again, reading it in the wrong character's voice. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Dante. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true.
I hand Monika my poem. Great job, Dante.
I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it.
It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness.
Yuri likes it when the readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. Oh, I get it. So if I want to impress Sayori with my poetry, I have to go dark but simple. If I go too detailed, it's going to be more Yuri. Good things to keep in mind. I'm sure we'll have to do this again. At least once or twice. I would assume so.
Yuri likes it when the readers are left to derive their own meanings out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or by letting them deeply analyze all of their nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I've never really asked, though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
See, she gets it. That's how you're supposed to write. You write from here, not from here. You write from the heart. If you write what you're feeling and what emotions you want to convey, it doesn't matter what's up here. The words will just flow. If that's how you're writing and you're writing from your heart, the words will just flow. All on their own. You don't need to force them. So yeah, she gets it.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Alright. Here we go. Alright, Monika, what you got for us? Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. She's good. She's very good. I like it. I like it a lot. Her writing style is very, very emphasized really well. I used to write a lot in high school and in college. I wanted to be a writer, actually. And one of the things that I always loved was when we would do like poetry units and stuff like that, because I always love seeing how different authors will emphasize different words and phrases by whether it be the timing or the rhymes or the type of words that they use. She's very good. So props to the writers of this game for doing their research with writing styles. I like it. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. See, that's what I mean. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I just kind of had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's a bit better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. That was my problem a lot. Very much my problem. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. That way, another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. That's true. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, Monika. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Uh-oh. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Yuri, no! Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Yuri, what have you done? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess.
I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Yuri, stop! Just stop! You're falling behind, really far behind! Oh, Jesus.
Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Yuri, stop! Please, I'm begging you, girl! Stop! Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Dante did too. Don't drag me into this! So based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Dante liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Oh, God. Natsuki suddenly stands up. No. What are you doing?
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Uh-oh. No, guys, stop it.
That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Dante appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh?
And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. I was full of myself. I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Oh no.
Yeah. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Dante started to show up. Oh no, guys. Oh my god. I don't like conflict. Stop it. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you.
Oh. Guys, she's the club leader. She's trying to be the moderator. Stop it.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Dante! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making all your poems all convoluted for no reason? Meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Both poems are effectively good. Help me explain that to her, Dante. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. You're both right! Oh my god. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Dante? Well...
Oh god, what? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? Not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh no! Help me, Sayori! Help me! Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri... But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Huh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Dante! Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. There are 5 people in this room. If 2 of you are fighting, that makes the other 3 people uncomfortable. Okay? You can't just be that selfish when you're arguing. If you're gonna argue, take it out in the hall. Gah! High school. Why I would never want to go back and do it again. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. Okay. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. You're both being immature. Stop it. Excuse me? Oh, jeez. Are you listening to yourself?
This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Whoa. That was Sayori. Natsuki! Yuri! You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. Thank you, Sayori. She gets it. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Yes! This is what I've been saying all along. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... well... Also... Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. What? Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means that Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I'd hate to see her get herself hurt. Why does that seem like weird foreshadowing? That makes two of us. I got my eyes on you, Monika. I think there's something fishy going on with you. You gotta keep an eye out for her. I feel like something suspicious is going on. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Dante, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. Sayori. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Dante! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Because she's adorable. Look at her hair. Her little red bow. She's got two bows. She gets a little, like, ribbon tie. She is freaking adorable, okay? And anybody who says otherwise is blasphemous heathen. Sayori? About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Why would we hate them? They just don't get along, okay? We can like two people who don't get along. You just can't hang out with them at the same time. I've had this problem in my own relationships where I've been friends with people that didn't get along, so I would have to spend time with different people at different times, and it's a pain in the butt. It's doable, but it's a pain in the butt. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Dante, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... every day is going to be so much fun. Ugh. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? See? He wants to date one of the girls, and I'm gonna make sure it's Sayori. Dante and Sayori. That needs to be a canon couple. Y'all fandom lovers know what I'm talking about. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Just wait, Sayori. Just wait. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. I suppose. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Alright, we're writing another poem. Okay. So if we're gonna impress her, it's gotta be dark, but simple. So, I think explode goes more along with her, but yeah, there we go. Fear. Still want to go melancholy, though. I know that's more Yuri, but melancholy just sounds better for this. I like aura, though. Aura fits good. Uncanny, vibrant, dark, dark. Bouncy, sadness. Sadness or defeat. Sadness or defeat. I think sadness fits her better. Yeah. Grief. Massacre? Jeez. Pain, tragedy. I like tragedy a little better than pain because it's a little more descriptive and it gives you kind of more of like a deeper internal feeling to it. I have written a few sad poems in my day and you gotta pick the right ones. So, Starscape. We going fantasy here? Or sci-fi? Nibble. That's a Natsuki! Death. Because it's dark. Cage. Ooh, that was a Yuri. I thought that'd be a... yeah, I thought that'd be a Sayori one. Despise. Ooh, that was a little bit of both. Okay. Alone. I need some chapstick. Let's see. None of them really fit good for this one. But I kind of want hope. Ooh. Okay. Dream. Interesting. Misfortune. Okay. We only have 4 left. Wait. Yeah, 4. Romance. Ah, okay. So she likes romance and dark stuff. Interesting. So like a romantic tragedy, I guess? Romeo and Juliet. Anybody? Okay, let's see. I kind of like Wrath better, though. Passion. Bliss. I think Charm's Natsuki. Misery. Okay. Gotta center myself here. Another day passes and it's time for a club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Dante! Yo, Sayori! Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Is she broke? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Ah. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Dante to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. I mean, we did kind of do the same thing to her in the day before with your little fight. So... Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Is this foreshadowing again? Are you referring to yourself and Sayori, both of you being overly cutesy, and Natsuki, all of you 4 girls being overly cutesy and having some dark demon inside all of you? Is that how that works? Got my eyes on you girls. All of you. Don't mind the voice cracking. I'm a prepubescent teenager. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. Read that again, the wrong voice. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. What just happened? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... Huh? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Are there cookies falling from the sky? Gimme! Gimme the cookies! I want them! Gimme, gimme, gimme! I love cookies. I love everything sweets. I just love sugar things. Which is why my breakfasts tend to consist of like pancakes and muffins and cinnamon rolls and biscuits. Doughy sweet things. Yeah. That's the best breakfast food. Donuts, of course, obviously. It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. That hurts. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful. Oh no, I didn't get rid of what she said! Urgh. Oh well. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Ugh, where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. Right after we started to suspect something suspicious from Monika, she don't show up to class. I wonder. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. Probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't, really. I kind of just started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Dante. Why? If she has a boyfriend, why is she being all like cutesy towards Dante? I have my suspicions about that Monika. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Gee, I can't say anything today. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? Guess I could always read the book Yuri gave me. Totally forgot about that. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I'll probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monika. Are we finally get to hang out with Sayori in the club? Because last time it was more Yuri. This needs to happen. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, no one will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. See? Sayori gets it. They say that a way to a man's heart is through his stomach, but a way to a woman's heart, same way. Taste buds, stomach, mind. Not necessarily in that order. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. Suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. Why did the screen go black? Is it because we've, laying with our head down or something, maybe? Sorry, my blanket's falling down. Can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Oh, gosh. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Glance over my shoulder to see if Monika overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. Always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. It's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Hey, Dante, we're trying to hook you up with her. Will you stop it? Jesus. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh, that's not fabulous or anything. Great view right now. Her eyes look awesome, though. They almost look like Pokeballs. Not gonna lie. They totally do. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does all these kinds of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Oh my god, Sayori. She's so unintentionally adorable that I love it so much. See, I wish I could pull off anime hair. I can't do that. Won't happen. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? It's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. She secretly likes him. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning? Whoa! You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monika suddenly calls out. Why don't we share our poems we wrote now? Yay! Dante, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Alright, we're going to leave this here for the next episode, and we're going to pick up right here with the next set of poems, which of course Sayori first, and then Yuri, Natsuki, Monika, because I like that order. So, I don't know how I feel about this game still. I really like the whole aesthetic of it, and I love that it's anime style because I love anime. And I think there's a lot more darkness to this than they're letting on with just the characters themselves. But I'm not sure what that darkness is. Because Sayori really likes all these really dark and like sad kind of imagery things, but she also really likes the romance side of it. So I'm not really sure what's going on in her head. I feel like Yuri's is more of like the depth of the poetry and all that kind of stuff, but she's had some weird lines that kind of foreshadow potential future outcomes. Natsuki basically just likes all the cute things. I feel like beneath the brattiness and the obnoxiousness of her nature, she's really sweet, but the way she comes off is very off-putting. And I really don't know about Monika. I don't trust her. I know that we're supposed to like all 4 of these girls in one way or another, but I don't trust her. I like her demeanor and I like her thinking, but I don't trust her. I feel like there's something darker about her. So, I don't really know. But anyway, we'll figure out in the next episode what's going on. So, okay. So if you guys liked the video, hit the like button down below and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of Doki Doki Literature Club. And if you guys want to stay up to date on when I post videos, hit the bell button down below because that will guarantee that you get notified when I upload videos. Okay? So, that being said, this is TigerLily. Until next time, my lovelies. Bye!